They said Porsche couldn't make the 911 any faster, but they were wrong. This is the machine that just tore up the Nürburgring and rewrote Porsche's legacy. A car so powerful, it merges the raw thunder of a twin-turbo flat-six with the instant punch of electric torque. Meet the all-new Porsche 911 Turbo S Hybrid, the first ever hybrid in the 911's bloodline, and possibly the most shocking evolution in Porsche history. Because this isn't just about speed, it's about rewriting what a supercar even means. So buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how Porsche just built a hypercar that you can daily drive. Alright, let's get into it. The new 911 Turbo S is no ordinary sports car. It's a living, breathing engineering statement, one that proves hybrid tech isn't just for saving fuel anymore, it's for dominating racetracks. This car doesn't whisper efficiency, it screams perfection. And for the first time ever, Porsche has injected hybrid DNA into its most iconic performance car, not to make it greener, but to make it absolutely unstoppable. They call it the T-Hybrid powertrain, and trust me, this thing completely transforms what the 911 Turbo S is capable of. Let's start with what makes this monster tick. At the core, you've got a completely redesigned 3.6-liter twin-turbo flat-six engine, a brand new evolution of the legendary Boxer motor Porsche has spent decades perfecting. But here's the twist. It's paired with a 400-volt T-Hybrid system, turning this beast into a fusion of gasoline fury and electric precision. The result? A combined output of 701 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. That's right, 701 horses pushing through all four wheels with Porsche's iconic all-wheel drive system. To put that in perspective, that's more power than a McLaren 720S, and it's coming from a car you could literally drive to the grocery store. But this power doesn't come from just slapping a battery pack onto an old engine. No, Porsche engineered something far more advanced. Say goodbye to turbo lag forever, because the new Turbo S uses two electric exhaust gas turbochargers, or e-turbos. Inside each turbo housing, Porsche placed a compact electric motor that can spin up the compressor instantly without waiting for exhaust gases. So when you stomp on the accelerator, you don't wait for boost. The boost is already there. It's immediate, brutal, and completely seamless. It feels less like an engine revving and more like being launched by a slingshot powered by lightning. The electric turbos don't just eliminate lag, they redefine response. They make the car feel telepathic, like it knows what you're about to do before your foot even moves. And that's not even the only electric assist working behind the scenes. The 8-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission, which was already one of the quickest in the world, just got even better, because Porsche integrated a small electric motor inside the transmission itself. That motor adds an instant hit of torque every time you launch, shift, or accelerate out of a corner. Officially, Porsche says the car does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds, but reviewers are already hinting it's even faster in real-world tests. And that's not surprising, because this thing feels otherworldly off the line. There's no drama, no hesitation, just an immediate, spine-crushing burst of energy that feels endless. Let's talk numbers, because this hybrid isn't just fast on paper. On Germany's legendary Nürburgring, the new Turbo S reportedly sliced 14 seconds off the lap time of the previous model. 14 seconds. That's the kind of improvement you get when you change entire generations of race cars, not just refresh a road car. Every millisecond of that improvement comes from Porsche's obsessive engineering, the hybrid system's perfectly tuned weight balance, its near zero lag acceleration, and the chassis control tech that keeps all that power glued to the asphalt. It's so fast, so composed, that it's now being called the everyday supercar. Because while it'll leave hypercars choking on its dust, it's still unbelievably civilized on city streets. You can drive it to work in comfort, cruise for hours on the highway, and then, with one press of the throttle, turn your daily commute into a full-blown track day. That's the beauty of Porsche engineering. This car has two personalities. One moment, it's a refined, luxurious cruiser. Quiet, composed, filled with fine leather, digital displays, and 18-way adjustable seats that feel like business-class pods. And the next moment, it's an all-wheel drive rocket with enough grip and power to embarrass a $1 million supercar. That's what makes the 911 Turbo S special. It's not just a car that can perform. It's a car that wants to perform every second, every gear shift, every curve. And now with the hybrid powertrain, Porsche has finally cracked the formula for the perfect performance balance. Now, let's get into the real soul of this machine, because it's not just about how much power you have, it's about what you can do with that power.
And that's exactly where the 2025 911 Turbo S Hybrid becomes an absolute masterpiece of engineering control. See, when you're dealing with 701 horsepower, keeping that power in check is a full-time job. That's where Porsche's electro-hydraulic Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control, or EHPDCC, comes in. This system doesn't just react to road conditions, it predicts them. It's like having a second brain constantly calculating how to keep the car perfectly balanced at every single millisecond. With electro-hydraulic actuators, the system literally fights body roll in real time. So even when you're carving through corners at speeds that should terrify you, the car stays absolutely flat, stable, calm, composed. It feels almost supernatural, like the laws of physics don't apply anymore. And that's the secret. Porsche doesn't just build cars that go fast in a straight line. They build machines that dance through corners, defy inertia, and make you feel like you've suddenly become a much better driver than you actually are. But the hybrid system adds a challenge. Wait, adding a motor, batteries, and complex electronics can easily ruin balance. Porsche knew that, and they fought back with an arsenal of active control systems. From adaptive dampers that adjust hundreds of times per second to torque vectoring that shifts power between wheels dynamically, everything is designed to keep the car feeling light, agile, and razor sharp. Even though it's slightly heavier than the outgoing model, you wouldn't know it. The instant torque from the hybrid system cancels that weight out completely. The car leaps forward with the kind of immediacy that tricks your brain into thinking it's lighter, smaller, and quicker than ever before. And when you push it hard, the stability is unreal. It's not twitchy or nervous like many supercars. Instead, it's poised, like it's reading the road 2 corners ahead, waiting for your next move. Now, let's talk stopping power, because with 701 horsepower, you need serious brakes. And Porsche didn't hold back. The Porsche Ceramic Composite Brakes, or PCCB, come standard, and they're not just for show. These massive carbon ceramic discs can haul the car down from 200 miles per hour again and again without fade. So even braking becomes part of the performance equation, efficient, precise, and brutally effective. And then there's the rear axle steering, one of those hidden technologies that quietly changes everything. At low speeds, the rear wheels turn in the opposite direction of the front ones, shrinking the car's turning radius and making it feel compact, perfect for city driving or tight parking spots. At high speeds, though, they turn with the front wheels, adding rock-solid stability. The result? The 911 Turbo S Hybrid feels like 2 cars in one. Agile and playful when you want it, unshakably stable when you need it. You can rip through a mountain road or cruise down a freeway at 150 miles per hour. And in both cases, it feels like the car is perfectly in tune with your intent. It's that dual nature again, the calm and the chaos, coexisting in perfect balance. When you sit behind the wheel, it's hard not to feel the weight of history. The 911 has been evolving for 60 years, and somehow this feels like the ultimate form of that evolution. You press the ignition, and the flat six comes alive with a deep, muscular growl. But underneath that familiar roar, there's a quiet hum, the electric system waiting to join the symphony. You roll off silently, gliding on pure electric assistance. And then, you touch the throttle. Instantly, the entire car wakes up. Inside, Porsche went all out to remind you that performance and luxury can coexist beautifully. The cabin has been completely redesigned with a 10.9-inch infotainment touchscreen, crisp digital driver displays, and subtle ambient lighting that feels modern without being over the top. You've got 18-way adjustable sports seats wrapped in fine leather, a clean minimalist dash layout, and every single control right where you expect it to be. Even the drive mode selector, that signature Porsche dial on the steering wheel, now has an e-boost mode that unleashes maximum hybrid power instantly. It's the kind of interior where you could sit for hours, yet everything reminds you this is no ordinary car. The brushed aluminum, the subtle stitching, the precision-built switchgear, everything screams craftsmanship. They didn't build this car to chase government emissions targets or to virtue signal eco-friendliness. They built it to show that electricity and emotion can exist side by side. That power can be both responsible and ridiculous at the same time. It's not about being green, it's about being brilliant. So what does this mean for the future of the 911? It means Porsche just pulled off the impossible. They built a hybrid that doesn't dilute the 911 formula, it enhances it. This isn't the end of an era, it's the evolution of one. A future where power, technology, and driver engagement come together in harmony. And if this is what hybrid performance looks like, the next decade of Porsche is going to be absolutely wild. The 2025 911 Turbo S Hybrid isn't just a car, It's a statement that performance can evolve without losing its soul. It's proof that the 911 is still king of the supercar world, even as it steps into the electric age. So here's the question for you. Would you trade your gas-only supercar for a hybrid if it meant more power, more control, and zero lag? Let me know in the comments what you think about Porsche's bold move. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because next we're going even deeper into the world of futuristic hybrids, electric hypercars, and everything reshaping the automotive game. Because if this is what Porsche calls a hybrid, imagine what comes next.